discussing fitness, and we are hosted by the K Fitness Center, located in NAKURU City, right opposite the showground, NAKURU's ASK showground. And don't judge my appearance. I was not prepared to come exercise stucky on camera, but I'm fit. Trust me, I'm fit. So the conversation goes on with our guest, Mr. Jeremiah, who is a fitness enthusiast.
So this question goes personally to you. What pushed you, or what prompted you to be a fitness enthusiast?
Okay, let me say, personally, it's more of the fashion that comes with looking fit, you know. So then in the process, I found other benefits that comes with keeping fit, like having a sober mind, a motivated day. So I work out most mornings just to make sure my day runs well.
Daily?
Well, not daily, but wherever my schedule allows, I do work out.
So can fitness be a hobby? Can you be obsessed with fitness that much?
Yeah. But then you have to tie it with some activities. So like, let me just go back to cycling, because I'm very passionate with cyclists. There are people who do cycling as a form of fitness, entirely as a form of fitness. Like we have a guy in NAKURU who cycles to Mombasa every quarter. So by the virtue of that, you will find yourself addicted to that form of activity. Or if it's running, it becomes a hobby because you run every now and then. So in the process, you're keeping fit and you're enjoying your hobby.
And as a beginner, when my muscles get sore, does it get better with time? Nitaenda ni exercise hadi I no longer feel sore? Ama you'll always feel that soreness?
Okay, muscles are funny. It's like ni kama bladder. The more unaivuta, there's a point inafika inakuwa elastic to that point, such that you don't need kuivuta tena, iko tu hapo constant. So muscles ziko hivyo pia. The more you work out, the more zinakuwa adapted. But then if you, let's say unainua chuma za 10 kg sahi, time utaongeza to 20 or 15, the muscles will have a small itch, but not as intense as when you're beginning. So if the more you work out, the more the muscles adapt. But then as you progress and add the intensity of your workouts, muscles will still
feel so.
Yeah.
You know, nimesema hivyo because there's this saying, watu husema, leo nimeingia gym, I have done the sit-ups, my abdomen is hurting. Then when you mention, that person will say, rudi kesho na kesho na kesho, ukimaliza hii wiki you'll be okay, utakuwa unasikia uchungu. So that is why maybe to hear that from a professional view, if at all that is true, if I'm persistent, my muscles will not pain anymore. But it's good that you've clarified that you'll still feel the itch, though not as the first time you started exercising. Yeah. Time? Tumeenda 25? Maswali zimeisha. I hope, our dear viewer, you are learning new stuff concerning physical activity, concerning fitness. Our guest, who is a fitness enthusiast, is taking us through addressing all the misconceptions and myths that are related to working out, to fitness, and he has also highlighted some of the benefits that come with being fit. So the conversation continues after the short break. Stay tuned. Ngoja kwanza nitafute maswali.
Action.
Welcome back to today's episode, where we are discussing fitness. and we are hosted by the K Fitness Center, located in Nakuru City, right opposite the showground, Nakuru's ASK showground. And don't judge my appearance. I was not prepared to come exercise. Staki ku haribu jina on camera, but I'm fit. Trust you me, I'm fit. So the conversation goes on with our guest, Mr. Jeremiah, who is a fitness enthusiast. Maybe you can highlight how can we balance being fit and our goals, our daily to day goals.
So I'll start by saying fitness comes with some sacrifice on it. We have a common saying that says no pain, no gain. So no sacrifice, no gain. I believe by daily routine you mean like people working 8 to 5. So the balance for that, you have to sacrifice maybe your early mornings before you go to work at 8, or your evening after work. So per se there won't be a set balance for that. You just have to sacrifice some of your time.
Yeah. And are there any specific exercises that are more effective? You know, like if I want to lose weight haraka, if I want to add weight, you know, kuna let me say this, there are people, I being one of them, after a session, I'll go look myself at the mirror nione, okay, naanza kukaa vizuri. So maybe, are there any specific exercises that will fasten this process? If I want to lose weight, kuna exercise nitachapa, then in 1 week's time, I'm 2 kgs down.
Not really.
It's a process.
Gym is not a plastic surgery. It's a process. So you have to put in your energy, you have to put in your time, you have to put in your all to get where you want to be. Then depending with your body, there are people that in a week's time ushaanza kugain, ama if you want to lose ushaanza ku lose. Then there are other people which in like a month or 2 months bado uja lose ama ujaanza kugain. Yeah, but then depends with your motivation, I'll say that. Yeah.
And maybe you've mentioned something very important. Kuna watu they can exercise for a whole month, 2 months, and they are not seeing any results.
Yeah.
And such like people are very vulnerable to giving up.
Yeah.
Maybe you can tell them something.
So I'll still repeat the same thing and say fitness is a process. Yeah. Arewa mwenye anapata goals zake faster, there's a point atafika pia kwa stagnant. Na wewe mwenye unapata zako pole pole, if you're looking at gaining, una gain pole pole, there's a point itafika uanze kugain haraka. So depending with your body, what you have to do is just believe in the process.
Yeah, trust the process. And
Trust the process.
Yeah, and with time you'll see the results.
Yeah.
So they should not get discouraged. And it's important that you have highlighted that. So unajua watu wanaweza give up, mwili mpya tutapewa binguni.
Yeah, so you just have to trust the process.
Yeah.
And above all, keep in mind that fitness is a process.
Yeah.
And you have to put in other things, because there are people who will come to the gym, work out in the morning, vizuri sana, then wakitoka they pass through some junk food and you want to lose more. So you have to sacrifice your energy and pia your
diet. Yeah, you have to sacrifice that as well. There are also some people who don't like to put in the effort.
Yeah.
You've just mentioned that no pain, no gain. And there are people who have found an easy way out. I don't know how effective it is, but in the market right now you find there are a lot of pills or medication.
Yeah.
We have injections and other surgical procedures.
Yeah.
that watu wanaendea as much as they're expensive so that they can lose weight. What's your opinion on that?
I'll say most of pills like that are not sustainable in the long term as compared to natural process like going to the gym or taking a run. Kwa sababu, well, the pills will help you in the meanwhile, but then well, I'm not a professional doctor, but then I'll say for people that have seen taking such pills, in the long run unapata kona develop challenges hapo mbele. But you know, for the natural process that is like through the gym, the only challenge uko nayo ni kuchoka, na kungoja. So patience is also another aspect.
So if you're not patient enough, gym si yako.
But gym itakufunza patience.
So kuna also we as people, we have different body types. So are there any tailor-made exercises for different body types? Ama any person can do any exercise?
Any person can do any exercise as long as you're fully fit, meaning you don't have any physical challenge with your body. But then what we regulate is just the intensity, because there's someone who can lift 100 kgs na kuna mtu mwingine maybe akienda sana atainua 10 ama 15. So anyone can do any workout. It just depends with the intensity of how much you can do.
Yeah. And there's a question that has just crossed my mind. Let's say, for instance, I am a client at this gym, K Fitness, and my goal is to maybe cut down weight. And I've exercised for a month, 2 months, I've lost, let's say, 10 kgs. Then after I've lost 10 kgs, I have attained my weight, my ideal kind of weight. What happens? After hapo ninaachana na gym, nina relax, then I go add on some more weight, then come back, repeat the same process. Do I continue? What are some other exercises that won't affect my weight? I won't add and I won't lose. Are there kind of exercises, such kind?
So because fitness is a combination between diet and working out. So what most people do, or what personally I advocate for, is once you've attained your goal, don't stop working out. If you are swimming, don't stop swimming. If you are going to the gym, don't stop going to the gym. Now the only thing you need to do now is regulate your intensity of working out. So maybe you can, if you've been adding maybe the mass of the weights that you lift gradually, now you can stagnate. So kama ulikuwa unainua let's say 50 kgs, unaweza sasa wachia hapo tu kwa 50. Then now maybe diet pia uangalie. But ukiacha, of course utaenda uta gain tena. Then you will come back. The pain you are talking about, ile ulikuwa unauliza kama it ends, it's still waiting for you. So the best thing is just kuendelea. You can even reduce the number of days that you come into the gym, or the number of days you're working out. But just don't stop working out.
As a fitness enthusiast, maybe what are some of the challenges that you have faced?
So number one, I'll say discipline. So it's a tough call to.
So there was a time where you were indisciplined here.
I'll say there's a time I was indisciplined in terms of working out. It takes like a lot of motivation to acquire the discipline. And that is unajipata una work out Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday unapotea until the next week. Then at times I'll also say lacking people to go through the fitness journey together with, because as I said in the beginning, fitness buddies help you motivate you sana. Ukiwa na group of girls mmeshikana nao ama group of guys mmeshikana nao, mnajua every day, today we run, tomorrow we go to the gym, the other day we swim, unajipata uko very motivated. But now remember, in a group kuna wale tu utapata hiyo motivation uko nayo hawana, you know, because kila mtu kwa hiyo group akona goals zake. So lack of motivation from groups. But then when you advance in the fitness journey, you get to a point where you don't need now motivation from buddies. You can just do it by yourself.
And you've mentioned kuna watu if you are working in a group, kuna watu wanaweza kudemotivate. And I know from experience it's easy for you to be demotivated than motivated. So how do you stay on course?
Let me say you have to, number one, remember what made you start the journey, the fitness journey. Alafu pia hawa tu maybe wako demotivated, maybe it's not really working out for them, ama it's working for them but they can't see. So I'll take you back to where I said celebrate the small wins. So angalia kila siku, you know, hata kama ni 0.1, angalia how much have you know, nowadays the kilos za siku hizi zina record hadi points, the decimal points. Yeah, angalia kama ni hiyo point moja, boast about it, you know, and encourage your other guys when you work out now. Yeah.
And as much as working out helps in reducing the contraction of diseases, when you work out too much, can you fall sick?
I've not had someone who fell sick because of working out too much. Not really. Maybe just hurting your muscles or accidents which maybe are very minimal, but not really falling sick because of workout.
Yeah. So maybe speaking directly to our audience, what is the advice you would give to someone who is watching us right now and is considering to begin their fitness journey?
Okay, so my advice would be fitness is good. Number one, it helps your body stay fit. It keeps your mind sober, and then it also motivates you in so many ways. So if you want to start a fitness journey, it's one of the best journey that you can embark on. And this week we have Nakuru City Fitness Week. If you wondering where to start, if you don't know the right gym to go to, if you don't know what workouts to take, join us on Sunday at Nyayo Gardens. We'll be starting at 7 a.m. and you learn from several facilitators around Nakuru and see which type of activities will motivate you to start your fitness journey.
So thank you very much for honoring my invite and for hosting us because it is you who have hosted us. And thank you for also taking us through and helping us understand what fitness is all about. I know that you have addressed all the challenges, the misconceptions, the myths that are there concerning fitness, and I'm sure our audience may learn something, one or two, if not everything. Yeah. So thank you very much for watching. That was such an insightful conversation that we've had. And my pick out from that conversation is that no pain, no gain. Without discipline, you will not make it. And it takes a lot of patience. Trust in the process. Huwezi amkia gym leo, then kesho unataka kuona matokeo. It's a process. So be patient and soon you'll see the results that you've been working towards to. This has been the Alive and Aware show, and I am your host, Mary M. Muturi, and special gratitude to K Fitness Center that is located directly opposite Nakuru's showground. Thank you very much for watching. Till next episode, bye.